Hey, wild tip. If you're gonna kidnap somebody and they're gonna turn on you, maybe don't teach them to fire a gun!
Yeah.
So, hi guys. This is a slow week. So we're here to talk about Miss Bala.
I thought it was Miss Baja.
No, it's Bala. Baja is the name of the competition. But Bala it's Spanish for bullet. You get it?
Oh!
So she's Miss Bullet.
No habla español.
They say Bala means bullet in the movie.
When?
When the idiot is showing the kidnap victim how to shoot an AR-15. And, oh, big shock when that turns on him.
I like how he goes out of his way and it's like, AR-15, made in America.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, yeah, you really got me there, movie.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you blew me away with that social commentary movie.
Guns.
Yeah. Oh, God, this movie goes from boring to stupid really damn fast.
I'm just sort of, like, confused what the message was here.
Was there a message?
Which is...
Gina Rodriguez really wants an action franchise. That's all I got out of it.
I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure if we stayed for the after credits scene, we would find out it was a Marvel movie the entire time.
No, they'd be ashamed to slap their label on this.
I don't know. Falcon was in it.
Anthony Mackie is allowed to be in more movies than just Marvel movies, Howard.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, well, like, wait, no, isn't he dead in Thanos world right now?
Spoiler.
Fuck you. If you haven't seen Infinity War by now, it's on Netflix. Fuck you.
I'm pretty sure he's still alive, but I could be wrong.
And even if you haven't seen, and even if you have no desire to see it, okay, there are memes about Thanos everywhere.
Okay. Jesus, got a little defensive on that point. So, yeah. Miss Bala. Do you like this movie?
It wasn't the worst thing I've seen. I'm gonna forget about it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
I wasn't like offended about it, except for the part where in my mind somehow reached over to Trump's speech about they're not bringing their best people over.
Oh. No, apparently they're just sending Gina Rodriguez through the border the border protection.
Well, yeah, they're not sending their best people over. They're sending their kidnapped women over.
Yeah, which again, there is some these are like the dumbest fucking cartel members or whatever they are.
They're
they're not cartel. They're like some kind of gang like called La S. It starts with an E.
I thought it was like Los Tramos or something.
No, it starts with an E. I know, like they say in like the little news announcement at the end. Is all
I don't fucking care.
But like this is a movie that this movie's kind of jarring for multiple reasons. It's not awful. It's just weird.
I just also thought I mean, there's a lot of things that are being said like, oh, the white guy made a promise to the brown girl about saving her at the DEA sting thing, and guess what? Was willing to sacrifice her like a typical white guy.
I didn't get that.
The bit with the sniper.
I just got everyone was a jerk. It wasn't just him.
No. To start, and then it's just like, oh, I'm going to order my sniper to start the fight by killing their leader. And then the sniper's like, you don't want me to hit the girl, right? It's like, just shoot, take the shot.
No, everyone was a jerk in this movie. Everyone was like that.
Yeah, including the people who kidnapped him, but it's just like...
Yeah, I kidnapped her, sir.
Her?
Did you just assume her gender?
With the way she handled that rifle? No, I'm kidding.
Wow! Wow!
Something to talk about with this movie.
I can think of some stuff to talk about.
Everyone was an asshole. There was some weird commentary about guns. There was also some weird commentary about toxic masculinity.
Yeah, even then, like, saying there's commentary about that is a pretty fucking loose interpretation. Like, commentary in that there's a line about...
Go help in the kitchen!
Yeah. Or you're gonna cry. Like, that's the most you get out of it. It has nothing to say about anything, nor is the movie trying to say anything. And if this movie wants to do anything, like, beyond its obviously meager pitch of, hey, can we try to make Gina Rodriguez a badass? Question mark. Answer is no.
She's like Dipper in Gravity Falls. Like, she sneezes like a kitten, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would believe that. Anyway.
And then if she puts up a YouTube video in response to this where she sneezes on kitten-like, I would be surprised.
Why on earth would she do that?
I don't fucking know. Who wants to be told that they sneeze like a kitten?
So, you're assuming our review of Miss Bala, of all movies, is gonna get so big that not only is Gina Rodriguez gonna watch it to completion, but also make a video response of her sneezing.
What? You can make anything sound better with that tone. Optimism, like...
Let's face it, of all the reviews we're gonna do this year, Miss Bala's not the one that's gonna perform the best. Alright? I'm just gonna call it right now.
Again.
But anyway, back to what I was saying before, though. If the movie wants to do anything except beyond its meager pitch, is that it wants you to think like the main villain, Leo, or whatever the hell his name is. Like,
I don't fucking know.
Is this like deep, complex character? It's like, this dude's just a fucking idiot.
He's not even like an idiot. He's like just he's
a moron.
He's a moron.
He really is just a moron. Because, like, okay, so the basic premise of the movie, I haven't seen the trailer for this, is Gina Rodriguez plays an American woman who goes to Mexico to support her friend for the Miss Baja beauty pageant competition. And first of all, while she's in the bathroom during, like, this warm-up thing that she's trying to use, like, smooch with its judges kind of thing, while she's in the bathroom, just these bunch of gangsters coming through the ventilation shaft on the women's bathroom, not wearing any masks.
And I guess my question is, like, why come in on the women's side?
That's what I was thinking too, honestly. Like, not only that, but coming in not wearing any masks because they want to kill, like, the police chief or whatever. And not only do they do that, they find her, let her go for some reason. And then they go there. They're trying to kill the police chief who's on the other side of the room. They don't even wait to get to the other side of the room before they start shooting. So like, all they had to do was not pull their gun until they got to the other side of the room, and then shoot the police chief. And end of movie.
Yeah, short film.
Yeah. But no, for some reason they let Gina Rodriguez go, and that is the actress's name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure of that before I get one of those.
I don't know. She's Jane the Virgin to me.
Yeah, I know. I got that. That's pretty much what she's gonna be known as for a while, unfortunately.
Why? She was great in that show.
I didn't see it. So.
Oh, it's a Spanish novella show making fun of Spanish novella
Yeah, I know
shows.
it's a Spanish novella show. That's kind of why I was like, that's why it didn't really appeal to me very much.
Yeah, but like, the way that they poke fun at their own genre is fucking hilarious.
I'm sure it is, but it only works for you if you know enough about telenovelas to get it, or like them enough to get... either way, not for me.
No, because, like, it's just, like, all my circuits.
Okay, Gina Rodriguez, I was right. Yeah, but I watched that in a bit joke for Futurama. I'm not going to watch a feature-length thing of that.
Fry did.
A fictional character in a TV show does not count, Howard. Yeah, Gina Rodriguez, I was right. Yay. So I don't have to deal with that annoying comment I hit every time I get a name wrong. Which is like, it's this person. I'm like, I knew that after I said it. I knew because I looked it up later. I said, fuck, I'm going to get this comment now. 5 minutes later, I got the comment. God damn it.
It's okay. It just means that people care.
I care enough to correct me. It's annoying. How dare you people correct me in my false information.
Okay, guy.
I am white. I demand to be right even though I am wrong.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, after all this happens, Gina Rodriguez goes across the street from the shooting, and I guess they just let her sleep over there. And she comes up there, and I guess to like the one crooked cop that just happened to be there.
I thought the implication was that they were all crooked because the police chief was crooked.
But that also doesn't make any sense, because that means they would also all be working for the bad guy. So why would... That already doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was kind of confused. It's like, wait, so he...
I just thought it was extraordinarily shitty luck.
No, here's my understanding. It was like, so wait, they raided the place to kidnap girls to sell as sex slaves to the police chief, who buys the sex slaves from the organization that just tried to kill him?
I got that the whole sex slave thing was thing he made up, and he just hires them out as prostitutes.
That's sex slavery.
It is, but it's more like I see it as a renting situation rather than a buying. Like, you rent them out for parties.
That's not the point.
So my point is,
if I'm just saying, like, if I tried to kill you and then I offer you Horst for you to rent out at your extravagant party, are you going to rent from me?
Well, maybe. Why? I don't care about the plot holes in this film. What am I defending this for?
That's a major plot hole. Why? No, it's just.
See, there was more to talk about this film. But no, that's
no, it's going. My hatred.
So that's not the worst part. The part that kills me, though, is like, so after this apparently random crooked cop turns her into her now kidnappers, the lead kidnapper decides, like, hey, I want this one because she looks like a girl I liked back in, like, Bakersfield, apparently. Whatever. And they try to set up, like, this weird, like, Stockholm Syndrome romance thing where they try to, like, well, he's not that bad of a guy, kind of a thing.
And then shoots the other kidnapped woman.
Yeah, I know. So, and, yeah, I guess it does multiple times because they keep showing up, like, first off, there's a plot hole, like, not the plot hole, but the part where, like, they just... First off, trust her so much in this film right off the bat. Like, there's like, hey, we're giving you a bunch of our money and drugs go over the border. You better fucking come back.
No, they have collateral on her.
And like, all she need to do was go to the DA's like, hey, they gave me money and drugs. They're currently at this address threatening this child. Go get them. And she kind of does that.
Yeah, kind of.
Kinda does that, because, yeah, and then she gets, after she gets kidnapped by the bad guys, she also gets kidnapped by the bad DEA agents, who were just there to be jerk DEA agents, and then just die. They just blow up and die, and then they're just gone from the rest of the movie. So it's like, well, that was pointless. And through all that, so... It gets to the point where there's this big shootout between, like, these gang members and the DEA, and they're going back and forth, and then there's a part where the DEA said, hey, like, hey, go to these gates and we'll protect you. For some reason, the DEA just goes out of his way to screw over this woman for reasons. I'm like, even if you go with, like, the bad white man trope, it's like, that doesn't even make any logical sense. You're literally willing to off your one useful asset in this situation who has information you need to settle this case. And you're just gonna, like, let her die.
Also, she could have testified in court.
Exactly! That's my point. Like, she could have testified and locked all of them away. She has all the evidence.
Yeah.
So, but no, apparently we gotta make the DEA agent look bad too for, again, reasons, even though it doesn't make any fucking sense. And then while this is happening, first off, kidnapper dude, who's only known her for like 2 days. Let's be clear on that.
This is all this whole movie takes place in like 3 days?
Like a week at most.
Like maybe a weekend?
So much so that the pageant stuff is interesting. Begin the movie, and then it just completely drops in the middle of the film. So much so that you kind of forget about it. So when they bring it back up, like, you need to get dressed for the pageant, like, oh yeah, that was the thing in this film. All right.
Oh, so that's what the miss is for. Now she's Miss Bala. nuts.
Like, oh yeah, all right, I get it. But no. So he just, while this shootout's going on, he decides for some reason that like, I've known you for 2 days. I like you so goddamn much. I'm gonna risk my life to run over and save you.
Hey, fuck you. They had tacos.
That was after.
No, they had tacos.
That was after the shootout.
Tacos is love.
Taylor's hold his time. That would be great. I just want someone to take that scene of them eating tacos and just play that song for me in the beat. It's like, there was something there that wasn't there before.
This guy just sucks.
So he goes down there, saves her, like, again, no reason he should realistically do this. And then when he gets shot coming back, she, the kidnappee, the one who was a victim in all of this, decides to go back and save him. Again, for reasons.
Okay, hang on.
Like, maybe in that case you can justify it a bit.
I can justify that being directly screwed by the DAA who doesn't want to win a court case.
Yeah, I know, right?
After being screwed by the DEA who doesn't want to win a court case, her only method of survival is to go back to her kidnappers.
Which I guess, okay, fine, whatever.
That's my best argument, and it sucks.
I agree.
Because even if that was the case, right? If you walk at the police shooting the gang dudes with this motion, right? Or you do like this move or whatever, most likely you can walk past the cops.
I mean, they probably still shoot you.
What?
I mean, they probably still shoot you.
If you're unarmed? This is the universal...
I mean, in crossfire like that, I don't see that being likely.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, like, honestly, the best option is hide under a car and just stay there until the fire
just stay by the gates. Or just stay by the gates and just don't do anything.
Yeah, that's probably a better call. But so that happens, and then this weird...
No, dude, she's so determined to save her friend Suzu.
Oh, yeah, Suzu we've seen all for 3 scenes.
4.
Oh, okay, sorry. And after that, this weird, like, romance plotline comes up where she starts being convinced, like, well, maybe he's not such a bad guy. And
I don't think she's ever said that.
well, you can tell, like, especially with the taco scene, and especially, I'm like, this is the part where it gets really stupid, because I'm like, at this point, like, it's pretty just boring, like, I couldn't really give a shit what was going on. At this point, after that happens, like, okay, this just turned really dumb, because that's when dumb shit starts happening more frequency, like, they go back to, like, their penthouse kind of area.
You know what upset me about those tacos?
What?
Not one of them had cheese.
This is true.
There were no cheese and I would assume Al Pastor tacos.
Maybe, I don't know.
Like what? There's okay. You got your taco. You got your tortilla. You got your meat. Okay, then you put some cheese in. Then you put more meat, and then it's amazing. And then then I saw those, and I was like, what a waste.
Philistines.
Not even some pico de gallo. Anyway.
But anyway, so after this happens, then she runs into another girl that was kidnapped and forced to be there against her will, who I guess they just trust to do whatever she wants with the sharp objects.
Because, I don't know, they branded her, and that was her purpose is to show her the brand.
Yeah, even though I'm kind of like, she has like all the sharp objects, and she could just do it like Gina Rodriguez's character and do it, just start a fire.
I don't know, man, she could just poison the food.
Yeah, like I said, you're gonna leave a woman you kidnapped with your food! Rat poison! I've played Hitman too! Sprinkle, 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 dead.
Bleach.
Yeah, anything really. Just throwing off crap in there. Eventually something will kill him.
Laxatives.
Yeah! That's a slow death.
No, that gets you to escape, because then they'll all rush for the bathroom, and then you'll be like, crap your pants, give me a gun!
This is from the midpoint on, from that shootout on, this is the part of the movie I'd like to call, why are you so surprised? Because the characters keep doing stuff that they were obviously gonna do, and then everyone has the gall to look back like, why would you do that?
I can't believe she was the traitor!
The woman we kidnapped first! How dare she betray us to the DEA?
When did she have the time? No one questioned that?
When we left her alone in the kitchen with all kinds of technological devices, why would she ever have time to betray us?
All of their recipes have too much onion. Sorry, I just like... No, did you see their kitchen? I'm sorry, I'm focusing on that. There were like 5 onions for her to chop by herself. That's... No recipe I can think of can call for 5 whole onions.
Well, don't you get the metaphor, Howard? See, it's metaphor for the main villain because, you know, he's so layered. He's like an onion.
Go fuck yourself. Okay, he's
so deep, guys.
You know what?
You know
what? I'll give him the layers of onions that are equal to maybe like a scallion.
I mean, it's a crappy soup, but it's layered. So anyway, so that happens, and then
I'm increasingly getting pissed off talking about this movie.
I know, right?
Right.
So anyway, so after the shootout happens, he like starts taking her like on dates and shit like that, and this is the part where it goes into you don't deserve to be surprised at this point territory, because he wakes her up one morning and he goes like, hey, come with me, and takes her to Little Range. By the way, there's only 2 witnesses here outside of, like, take back, 1 other witness outside of these 2 people right there, who is not armed, who doesn't have a gun on him, and is just watching from the overview. And he goes out there and he says, hey, this is an AR-15. I'm going to teach you, my kidnapped victim, how to shoot an AR-15.
It's made in America.
It's made in America. So he does that, and then she does exactly what you think she'd do, where she once it's charged and loaded, she points it at him when he has his back turned, and he has this audacity to look around like, why would you do this? I trusted you.
I fed you tacos.
No,
like it's like a Trevor Noah. Oh no,
that came after. That came after.
But still, like it's like the end of the movie, like when she shoots the guy, and it's just like, I fed you tacos. Like it's like a Trevor Noah fucking comedy special about tacos.
I can see that. Yeah.
Which was an amazing like bit.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, he was just talking about how he didn't quite understand what a taco was coming from South Africa, and that the term napkin here is a diaper over there. So the term that he was looking for is serviette, is a napkin.
Okay.
So when he goes to the taco truck, he's like, and the taco truck guy is like, hey man, you want some napkins?
That's pretty good.
And then and then it's a whole bit, and it's like, why do I need napkins? Oh, they can get a little messy, man. how fast? Oh, it depends on how you eat it, So it goes on. And so and then the ending of that bit was like, and I now fucking love tacos. Because there's a whole thing with his like white friend where he's just like, you've never had a taco?
Anywho, so
tacos are American. Okay, now I'm done.
All right. So after that scene, and before that, the part that also made me laugh to myself is there's this other guy who's like the one who doesn't trust her for good reason. And there's a point where like you hear
we kidnapped her friend for sex slavery.
Yeah, I know. And not only that, this is right after a scene where he lies down in bed and orders her to strip, and then he comes in, he goes, and they're talking in Spanish or subtitles. He goes like, I don't trust her, and I'm kind of like, yeah, you fucking shouldn't. She's a kidnap victim who you're leaving in charge of very delicate operations. You don't get to act surprised when this blows up in your face.
I guess my other question is like, why did they give her the encrypted phone? Why did not just give her like a
burner phone?
Like a piece of shit from Boost Mobile.
Yeah, like a burner phone or something.
Yeah, those are burnable.
Yeah. Do you not know what a burner phone is?
I know what a burner phone is. I'm just saying I would also burn a phone from Boost Mobile.
Fair enough.
And I would also burn... What's the other piece of shit phone company? Never mind. Sprint.
Well, there go their sponsors. Thanks.
I don't take it back.
It's that's okay. We're never getting sponsored. Oh, if you want to sponsor us, though, anyway, just my email is. No, I'm kidding.
If Sprint is the one that sponsors us,
I know, right?
we will refer back to this point in time.
No, we will not.
And I will shit all over Sprint again.
I want that Sprint money because I am broke. I will whore myself out for Sprint.
And
You heard it here first. That'll hold up.
that's the part that needs to be turned into another YouTube video that's remixed into like an auto-tune song.
Oh, great. Don't encourage them. All right.
I will whore.
Please don't. Great, now that I've said that. Anyway, so yeah, after that shootout scene where the kidnapper teaches their kidnap victim how to shoot. So, like, I always think back to the Christopher Titus stand-up about that, because he actually does have a bit where his mom actually killed her last husband. Who was incredibly abusive, who also taught her how to shoot.
But why?
What was that?
But why?
Oh, why did she kill him?
No, why would he teach her?
I don't know. I was kind of joking, like, what a dumbass!
No, I mean, like, what's the?
I mean, murder isn't funny, guys. I should point that out. That being said, if you find a way to make it work in joke form.
My head hurts. People don't do things out of logic or reason. They just think it's a good idea to teach your abusee or your kidnapped victim
how to shoot a gun that can kill you.
Basically their undoing.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, how are you this stupid?
It's like,
how do you think this is gonna end well for you?
like it's not like Gordon Ramsay is teaching me how to make all of his secret amazing recipes so that I can start a knockoff Gordon Ramsay chain restaurant. No, this is like Gordon Ramsay taught me exactly where the femoral artery is, and then is surprised when I stab him in the femoral artery. I would never stab Gordon Ramsay in the femoral artery. But I'm just saying, it's like that. Why would you teach that to anyone when you're trying to like assume a relationship that's based off of power?
That's like if a man goes in bleeding in a hospital and he points a gun at the surgeon's like, you need to fix me right now and get this bullet out of me. It's like, okay, I need to put you under. Okay, I go for it.
Or like that bit with the second season of Punisher.
Which part was that?
Hey, I know you're a vet, but I need you to like do surgery on me with anesthesia. Also, don't touch my big bag of money.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that part. Yeah, and then from there, just
what a surprise! I'm in a dumpster and my bag of money's gone.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that now. So that happens, and then they get tacos because romance.
Tacos are romantic.
And then,
okay, according to the women on Tinder profiles that I read about, okay, a lot of women like tacos.
and then they start talking, and then you get the there's something there what I wasn't there before kind of vibe, and then they come back, and this is where the why are you surprised part 2 comes in, when they goes like, hey, we found the mole, it was our other kidnapped victim. That's the first part of the why are you surprised face. The second part is when the so caring beast in this story pulls out a gun to kill the mole, and Gina Rodriguez loses her shit like, why would you do that? I thought you were a good guy. Why are you going to kill her?
Well, no, because I thought it was more like, oh, wait, there's consequences to me putting the tracking device in someone else's phone?
I was like, what did you think was gonna happen? Like, again, why are you surprised? Now, I'm not saying it's easy to watch somebody else get shot. However,
if I drop this, gravity happens, Mike. If I drop the phone, I have to catch it. Because gravity happens, Mike. There are consequences to my fucking actions.
I'm not gonna lie. You hooked me in there pretty good, Howard. I'm not gonna lie. The phone comes out. Where is this going?
I'm so upset now. No, it's been stewing. Like, it's like when you open your crock pot after it's been simmering for like 8-10 hours, and then you realize it's just all shit. You just open it up and you realize, wait, this ain't a crock pot. This is a toilet in India. It's all shitty.
Is that a thing that can happen?
I don't know, man.
How nice are the toilets in India?
They're not great.
But how can you? Aren't crockpots kind of nicer?
I don't fucking know. I was just sort of making a poor analogy.
Okay, it introduces more questions than it has answers.
Like this movie.
Okay, Jesus. And then it still finds a way to get ways to get dumber, as it turns into a spy thriller at the end of the last act of the movie, when it's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a pageant we gotta do today, because you forgot that was gonna happen. And then they turn this into like Jason Bourne or some shit.
Go on.
Where at this point they want to kill the police chief, and again, this comes back to why are you surprised? Where before then they said like, hey, we found your friend. She was kidnapped and forced into sex slavery by the police chief. You should go kill him too. And she's like, I'm gonna kill a police chief because I'm gonna take this man who just shot a person right in front of me directly at his word. So. With no real evidence to back it up other than that shitty little video that he has a cryptic answer of how he got it. And then he does find her at the party, and then she shows her tattoo, and it's like, oh no, it's the little slavery tattoo that the main bad guy uses. What a shock! Oh no, my kidnapper lied to me!
Da, da, da,
It's one of those sentences when you say it out, and like you don't realize how dumb it is until you say it out loud. Like, oh my god!
I don't know. It was pretty dumb watching it.
I know, it's even dumber. You have to explain it. My kidnapper lied to me.
Are we done yet?
Yes. That's like saying the drug addict stole my money.
The landlord raised my rent.
I know, the audacity.
The fucking what a concept.
What a world. Yeah, this movie sucks. It's kind of fun to talk about now because we're probably making it sound like dumber, more entertaining than it is. Really, it's just a boring film.
It's forgettable, but then you talk about it and then realize how upsetting it is.
You don't realize how dumb it is until you start talking about it.
Like Jurassic World.
Well, that was dumb watching it too. Let's not pretend that got any easier talking about it later. A dinosaur fucking winked at the camera, Howard.
That was Jurassic World.
A dinosaur winked at the fucking camera.
I was still talking about the first Jurassic.
I'm thinking of the second one. I'm more into the second one than you do with the first one. Because a dinosaur did a Scooby-Doo smirk at the camera, Howard.
Yeah.
And we move on to trailers.
Yeah, can we? I have nothing more to say about this.
A lot of trailers we got before, so we won't talk too much about them. Although I do kind of talk about one just because I want to address this before we actually review the movie because I don't want to talk about this twice.
The Liam Neeson thing?
The Liam Neeson thing. So we got a lead on Pet Sematary. We got those trailers before a bunch. Then we also got a trailer for Cold Pursuit.
Which one was that?
That's the Liam Neeson film.
Oh, gotcha. The movie that really should have been called Mistletoe.
Yeah, that one. No. For those who aren't having to keeping up with this, and like I just want, like get this out of the way now, so that way when we actually review this movie, I can say, hey, you want my thoughts on this? Watch the Miss Bala review because I don't want to talk about this twice. So for those who don't know, Liam Neeson did a really bizarre interview the other day, where he went on there and he told a story about how after his sister was raped, and the only detail he had to go on was that the person was black. Granted, he asked the question, what color were they? He said he went marching through Northern Ireland for about a week, hoping that some quote unquote black bastard would come attack him so he can kill him. Now, I get one. This is a very stupid thing to tell in the middle of a movie interview. Two, I've read the story. I've read the articles. This is a case where I think the reactionary view isn't the right one. I don't know how your views on it personally.
I think he worded himself poorly. I don't want to forgive what he said.
No, and nor should you. Like, let's be clear. I'm not justifying what he actually did in any way, shape, or form.
I don't agree with what he said. I understand, you know, in the heat of the moment of that story, what he was trying to convey, which is that, well, actually, he was trying to convey that
Vengeance was wrong, and that he was wrong, and he's ashamed of it.
Yeah, and, like, vengeance is dumb, but obviously the circled part of that interview was the bit about the black bastard.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna, like, forget that he said that.
Which is fair. Like,
but I really want to see a dumb Liam Neeson movie.
like, I guess my thought about it is more the fact that, one, like, I mean, this doesn't really defend the use of the words he used, but he did like an air quote saying that's not necessarily how he felt now, it's just what he thought at the time. At least in the context of the interview I read. But again, doesn't confuse it. I mean, doesn't confuse it. Doesn't forgive it. Doesn't justify it. However, I do think this is the case where it's like, okay, he's not telling the story in any way, shape, or form as bragging or proud of in any way, shape, or form. This is like, I made a huge mistake, and I've been living with it ever since. So from that story, like, I get why people are mad. If that's enough for you to like get out the leniency train, I get it. But I'm not sure the vitriol is worth it, because it was 40 years ago in Ireland, in Northern Ireland.
Anyway.
Yeah. You disagree?
I don't know.
Okay.
I heard about it yesterday. I was like, oh, Liam Neeson, you did it. You fucked it up. I mean, it's not child rape, but it's still pretty bad.
Wait, what's child rape got to do?
Wasn't that Kevin Spacey?
Oh, yeah. Well, Kevin Spacey was pretty unapologetic about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's not that. It's not, you know, being part of the Ku Klux Klan.
No, it's still kind of like in the same thing.
It's still bad.
It's still bad. It's like I kind of put the same category as the James Gunn thing, where like, yeah, what he did was stupid and irresponsible and bad in every sense of the word. But again, I think this is a case where like if they're willing to make an effort to change from that time, it doesn't forgive what was done, but I'm not sure it's worth condemning them for it either if they make a willingness to actually change from that.
I'm just gonna go to a point where I don't care how you feel about Liam Neeson anymore. It's just, if you hate him, you hate him.
Yeah. So like I said, that's pretty much what I thought about it. If this is enough to make you hate Liam Neeson, I get it.
I mean, people hate Star Wars 8 more than Liam Neeson.
Yeah, but like, it's just one of those things that's blowing up online right now. So like, I feel like I need to get it over with now, so I don't have to cloud the Cold Pursuit review with it. it's not enough for me to hate Liam Neeson, but if it is, I get it. So there's that. It was a bad decision born out of trauma. Doesn't justify it, but at the very least,
I mean, go
make your own opinion about it. But there's mine if you really want to know.
There's a way for him to atone, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. Like
there's a way for him to atone, and it requires going to the what was it? NCAA.
Yeah, NCAA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go do something with that, Liam Neeson.
Yeah. I think I'll probably recover from this. Probably. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, BoJack Horseman has its commentary about that. So
true. That again, that's a very different side of things, though, because that's definitely more the case of he got caught doing it and he was trying to hide it, not apologize for it.
Anywho,
Cold
Pursuit.
Yeah.
Looks dumb.
Yeah.
Looks fun. Comes out in 2 days.
Yeah. Then we got Us.
Oh. The movie about doppelgangers, essentially.
That one. Yeah.
And like what tale is that is that like a grim tale where it's basically they're spirits and they want to take over your identity, and so they just take over your identity.
I don't know that one.
By stealing your... there's so many tales in Chinese about face stealing, actually.
Okay.
I don't know them, but there are. They're all fun.
Okay.
By which I mean terrifying. And I think the lesson was don't go into the woods.
A fair lesson to learn. But yeah, that one looks creepy. Fine with the Family we got before. Godzilla we talked about before.
We should talk about Godzilla.
I feel like I've already talked about Godzilla at length already. I made a whole video about that specific trailer, so I don't know how much more I can really say about it.
But,
it looks fucking awesome.
But Rodan.
Yeah.
But Rodan did a barrel roll, and he fucked up some planes.
He did. He fucked up lots of planes.
And Godzilla, he's fighting,
King Ghidorah.
Yeah, King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
I want it.
Me too.
Yeah.
That looks good.
I hope it's not the last 30 minutes of the movie. It probably will be.
I don't know. From what I can gather, I feel like first off, it's a different director making this one.
So last 15?
Well, different director means I probably learned the mistakes from the last director. So I'm willing to bet there's going to be more monsters in this movie than there was in the last one.
I mean, there just kind of has to be, or like it's like
you have 3 monsters, 3 big ass monsters. You're gonna need time to fill those things up.
Yeah, but Mothra is the friend of human.
That's still a monster.
Rude.
Or kaiju, whatever you want to call it, makes you feel better.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Even though kaiju translates to monster, doesn't it?
I'm aware.
Okay.
I am aware. I just had a flash of Pacific Rim into mind. Okay, moving on.
And then we got Brightburn, which is like, what if Superman was bad?
Immigrants.
Yeah. Great, you want that line taken out of context. Thanks, Howard.
I'm an immigrant. I got proof on the shoulder, man. Vaccinated.
That's right. Yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah. Immigrants.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of have issues with this movie for that reason. It's like, the whole point of Superman is to show that like an immigrant can be just as good as anyone else in the country, if not better. This movie shows that immigrants are bad and shouldn't be trusted or adopted or cared for in any way because they might murder all of you.
Immigrants. They're shooting all the jobs. What was that line from Archer?
Moving on. Then we got last trailer we got was The Intruder, aka just call the police for trespassing.
Yeah, seriously, after the second incident, just been like, okay, so no, this is how that movie should have gone. It's like, okay, thanks for mowing our lawn. You don't have to show up again, and hopefully, please don't second time. Okay, cool. So, if you show up again, we will put in a restraining order. Okay, third time. Okay, we're putting in a restraining order, and we're calling the cops. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then the fourth time, just shoot him.
Yeah. Trespassing my property.
It's Napa.
Oh, okay. Moral of that story is don't trust that motherfucker from a dog's purpose.
Dennis Quaid.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid. Don't you fucking trust Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
He'll take your house and he'll murder your dog.
Yeah. Oh.
Because, like, don't worry, it's just Bailey. He'll be back. Can't imagine why they deny my pitch for dog's purpose, too. Dennis Quaid goes on a dog murder spree. Just see how many times the dog can come back. Anyway, so you're gonna have final thoughts from Miss Bala.
No.
Okay, bye.